What's up, guys? Today we got 69 tailgate, and as you can see, it is in rough shape. She is banged up, bent up. It's for this whole girl right here. Yeah, as you can see, there's massive dent there. Handle is bent. And we've got some rust holes here, like all along here. She's rusted up. New tailgate is about $600 to $800. So I am going to try and do it myself. Now all along here, there's spot welds. So I'm going to try drilling these out and see if I can't peel this skin back and try and straighten it out and try and fix it up a little bit. So here we go. Well, guys, here is an update. Hour and a half later, drilling all these spot welds out. All along up here, along there, and I found some surprise ones in the middle there. There, you can see a little better there. And it still doesn't want to come apart, but I think what I'm going to do is this piece here is what it gets welded to or wrapped around. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna cut all along there, and then I'll have two halves, and then I'll just weld it back together later. Do it on the inside of the tailgate where the weld won't be able to be visible, and hopefully I can try and straighten that beauty out of there. But I don't know, is it worth it? Time will tell, I guess, but it's a lot of work, that is for sure. Well, guys, I got her apart. Like I said earlier, I just cut right along here on the top of the tailgate, and that is her. She is rough looking from the inside. So if I do want to save this, I'm gonna have to patch all these holes, and that'll be probably the easy part. Straightening this thing out is going to be a chore. That is for sure. Like, this dent here is crazy. Crazy. I don't know if I'll be able to get that out or not, but we're going to give it a shot. Like I said, this tailgate, not the end of the world if it doesn't work out. It's just kind of a trial and error. I had it sitting out along the shops outside, so yeah. If it works out, perfect. If not, I'll just get a different one. I got this half looking pretty decent. I just used the hammer and dolly and sledgehammer, I guess. But yeah, it's looking quite a bit better. Of course, that was the easy one. So the hard one is going to be this one. I'm trying to get rid of that bad dent right there, but I got it out a little bit already. As you can see, I'll have to fine-tune that a lot more yet, but it's coming. And then once I get her all straightened out, then obviously gotta patch all these rust holes. I'll probably clean all the inside out, wire wheel the inside, and probably give her a coat of paint or something so it stops rusting. But yeah, here we go. Okay, it's the next day, and we're here in the shop, and I'm working on this dent again. So I got some of this out already, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to just make a cut in there for a relief so that this dent can go that way. and then we'll just weld that up after. The metal is all stretched here, so it's not going to want to go back the way it was originally. But yeah, we're chipping away at it. Got some of it buffed off with the wire wheel and the grinder. And yeah, keep plugging away. As you can see, that is a lot better. It is by no means perfect, but we're getting there. We still got a few dents to go, but I ended up having to cut reliefs all along the top here just to help straighten it out. And then I found this scrap square stock bar on my metal rack there, and just to kind of help keep this straight while I welded it. But yeah, we're making progress. It might be worth it yet. We'll see. Anyway, gotta straighten this backside out. You see all the ripples and the dents in there. And there's one major dent there. And then a few little odds and ends. And then hopefully we can start working on the middle there, fixing all those rust holes. So, yeah. Alright guys, another update here. We got that thing looking pretty decent, all things considered, compared to from where it was. I got that dent out. She is looking not too bad. I'm thinking I'm gonna say it's good enough for now. Anyway, so next step is gonna be fix some rust holes, and then clean the inside out. That piece and that piece. Give her a coat of paint probably, and then we can put it back together. We got all the rust holes patched up, and boy, what a lot of work that was. All these little holes here for that trim that was on here, I welded them all shut. So yeah, she's looking pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. Next step will be probably paint the inside of that, right in there, and we'll start working on that one, fixing all the rust holes on that, and clean that up, and then we will be ready to put it back together after that one is painted as well. So, a lot of work. I don't know if it's, I'm starting to wonder if it's worth it or not, but we're going to do it anyway. We are going to get it done, right to the finish. Alrighty guys, both sides, all the holes patched, front and back here. You can see that there. The front, all the rust is fixed up. So, lots of work, tons of work. But we're gonna keep going. So the plan now is to do a weld through primer. We're gonna prime everything. Everywhere where we have to weld, we're gonna spray a weld through primer. That way we can just give it a good protective coat, and we can still weld on it. So. What's up guys, we are here back the next day, and we got her painted. We went with the weld through primer along here where we're going to have spot welds, and all along up there, and same with on this panel. If you're not familiar with this weld through primer, this is what it looks like. Get it to focus there. And I just pick it up at your local Napa, and thing about it is, if once you've sprayed it on, you can still weld, like all my spot welds and stuff, it'll still weld right through this primer, but at the same time it protects the panels from each other so they don't rust. So yeah, and then the dark gray, I just went with a rust paint, like a Tremclad. So yeah, we'll let that dry, and then we're ready to put it back together. Alright guys, We got these two halves tacked together here along the whole way, and we are going to weld it solid. And then after that, we'll put these two together, and then we'll do all the spot welds on the back side there. Weld it to there, and then yeah, we'll have a full tailgate again. Here we go. Well guys, there she is. She is done. All welded up. All this seam here is all welded. All those spot welds. Show you on the back side here. Got all those welded up. But yeah, no, she is done. Definitely still has a little bit of a bend to it, but we might be able to tweak that later before paint. But yeah, there she is, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.